Hi there, students. Habeas corpus. Habeas corpus. Okay, this is Latin. This is legal Latin. Habeas corpus is a legal action which demands that the state bring somebody who has been arrested before a court to ensure that they have been imprisoned legally. Okay, this is so somebody is arrested and put in jail. They can ask for a writ of habeas corpus they apply to the court so that they insist that they go to court and they are accused of the crime that they have committed. So they know that the crime that they've committed, and that the judge is satisfied that the detention is legal. If you don't have habeas corpus, it means you can just go around arresting people and you don't have to justify why you've arrested them. And this can lead to people being in jail for a long time without even knowing why. And this is very often used to silence opposition. In a dictatorship, very often the head honcho, the big dictator, goes around and says, arrest him, her, and her. And he doesn't even have to say why. Okay, habeas corpus means this person can then apply to the court and be brought to the court, and the judge will ask the jailers or the prisoners or the police or the government why this person has been arrested, and prove that this is actually a legal detention. Habeas corpus literally means you shall have the body. So this is saying that the person who is detained must be taken to court ad subjicendum, and this person will be examined and will be asked questions, and the jailers or the people who have arrested him will be asked questions, so that it's proven that this person has been legally arrested, is being legally held. So habeas corpus, a legal action demanding that a prisoner is brought to a judge to make sure that this person is being held legally. That according to the law, the detention and holding of this person in prison is legal. So at the moment, there's a suggestion that the American president may suspend habeas corpus. And I think he wants to use this in order to be able to deport people directly, particularly to Latin America, without giving any reason why. And I think that's probably a very dangerous thing. So habeas corpus, this is ordering that a prisoner be brought before a judge or a court to test whether their detention is legal or not. This habeas corpus has been around for a very long time. And there are some limitations. If habeas corpus can be suspended, for example, in the case of a war, where you can arrest people because you're suspicious of them. They might be a spy. And I think habeas corpus in the United States was suspended during the Civil War, the American Civil War. I think it was also suspended during the war, I think the war in the Philippines, and on a couple of other occasions. But habeas corpus, this is demanding that a prisoner be brought before a judge and the jailers show why this person has been brought there. It doesn't say if the person is innocent or guilty. That's not relevant. What it's showing is that the detention is real. Because otherwise, the government can just go around saying, arrest him, arrest her. And they don't even have to say why. And you can end up in prison for years without knowing why. And is that where you then get political prisoners. So yeah, his lawyers filed a petition for habeas corpus, accusing the administration of arresting him for using his right of free speech. Because habeas corpus means that if you exercise your right of free speech and you say something the government doesn't like, then whack, you can get arrested. And not because you've actually committed a crime, but because the government says, arrest him. And habeas corpus is a way where the courts can check that arrests are legal, that arrests are according to the law. So this is something that I think probably goes back to Magna Carta. So to the 13th century, certainly in the UK. And habeas corpus, I think it's an important thing. It's saying that the person detained has been detained legally. Not that they're guilty or innocent, but that the rules have been applied, that there is a reasonable suspicion that this person has committed a crime, that the laws of the land concerning arrest and imprisonment have been followed. And it's determining if a detention is lawful or not. So this is Latin, habeas corpus. We must have the body. We should have the body. It's the court demanding to see the person, to see the prisoner, and then for the people who are holding this person imprisoned to explain and justify the legality of the arrest. So, habeas corpus. Bye for now. Formality. It's a legal phrase, it's Latin, I guess. 7 in formality. 7 in formality. Used in something semi-formal or something very formal. Bye for now. Habeas corpus.